Okay, ladies, so this is interview time with some of our own team leaders. And today we are chatting with Miss Lori Sue Knipple. Hey.
Hey, hey.
Okay, so Lori Sue, I'm so thankful that you could take the time out of your day to sit down with me and answer a couple questions. I know that we have girls on our team who are just kind of curious as to how you got your business up and running and what's made you so successful. You're definitely one of our strongest team builders and sponsors, so I want to hear and pick your brain about that. And then eventually I want you to give, this is my animals. I eventually want you to just give some general tips. So go ahead and tell us, how long have you been with the company? How'd you get started?
I've been in the industry 3.5 years. I got started after having a couple of parties over the years and being squeamish like everybody else. And then I just got a wild hair one year and decided I want to do, a party for my birthday. So that was slumber parties back in the days. But yeah, so I think I was just one of those people that was like, hey, I want to sign up. Let me find someone. And I did. And actually found you. And then it was awesome. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been 3.5 years and I love it.
Awesome. And so tell me, is this supported by your family? How do they feel about the business for you?
Everybody has been really supportive from the beginning, honestly. My husband's very supportive. The kids think it's cool. Of course, the little ones think, oh, great, mommy gets to be home whenever. So that's nice.
That's awesome.
But everyone's been good. The only thing that was funny and remote, not even really unsupportive, but funny was my mom in the beginning. She was like, okay, good for you. Have fun. Just don't ever invite me to a party. And then it was like 9 months and she had a party and her jaw dropped a few times, but she's all about it. She shares my statuses and her friends buy for me and all that stuff.
Awesome.
So good.
Awesome.
And I think some with like Miracle Oil and stuff like that.
Hey, that's some good stuff. Yeah. So this is actually like a family thing for you at some times, right? You have a daughter?
Oh yeah, my daughter is 22 and she's a consultant as well. She's been kind of, really, really part-time over the last couple of years. I think she signed up under me like a few weeks after I started. And she's just kind of dabbled a little bit. She's been busy with college and stuff, but it works for her. Whenever she needs like a little ATM, she can sell some stuff and make money right away.
But that's really cool because that speaks volumes to what your communication is like within your family. It sounds like you have really good communication probably with your team then too.
We're working on it. Work in progress.
I think we all always are. Okay, so I judging you as your leader, I would say that sponsoring is your strength. Would you disagree?
I would have to agree. I a lot of times I feel like it's more just kind of like luck of the draw than anything else. But definitely recruiting over sales for sure. That's one of my big goals this year is trying to maintain and improve recruiting while also keeping sales up quite a bit.
So do you know how many recruits you did last year?
16, I believe.
16. Okay, so that's an average of what, 1.25 a month?
Something like that.
That's pretty awesome. Most people struggle with even getting one a month.
I remember those days. I remember in the beginning, I was like, I'll never sponsor anybody ever. Like, I don't know the world. There's no way I'll ever be able to do that.
So what do you think was it for you that changed, that you could finally start to get sponsoring?
I think honestly it was people coming to me and being interested at first. And I was really shy about it. I would play my little recruiting 8 questions game but I always felt like, oh my God, I'm annoying them, So I really didn't push hard for it. But then I had a party and it was like my biggest party ever still to this day. It was almost 3 years ago. It was over $2,000. There were 3 people that signed that night. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then I got an override and I was like, oh, this is cool.
Oh my gosh. And how much was your first override?
Oh my God, it was probably like $52.
Oh my God. But that was $52 free, right?
It was fantastic. It was like Christmas. It was awesome.
That's awesome. So tell me, what was the biggest override you've seen today?
It was just a little over $1,900.
$1,900. So basically $2,000 in free money.
I know. It was amazing.
When you showed your husband that, like, what was his response?
He was pretty well blown away. Of course, he at this point, this is almost a year ago now, and so at this point, he's gotten to where he's really supportive anyway. But it just made him more supportive and also
saw the money. It made it
nudge me even more. Like we're out, he's like, go talk to her. Come on, baby, come on.
I'm sorry about that. My animals are chasing each other in the background. So okay. So you're a team builder. You have some pretty kick-ass girls on your team.
Yeah, really lucky.
Some larger override checks. So tell me, I think, and people watching are curious to know, what are your plans for 2016?
I got my little I will thing back here. I don't know if you can see it, but it just says be
Yeah.
fearless. Like that, I've always written these little things. I'm going to do this, and I've got this list. And like, honestly, that is the biggest thing. And I've, done the board breaking, we did the potato thing in the leadership conference. I'm telling you, like, that's the biggest thing, is just not being a chicken, like going up to people and talking to people. And that's the only way to do it. Honest to God, like I've done this. I've been through my friends. I've spread out into their circles, and I've been blessed with parties and have led to parties. But I've really come to realize that if I don't just take that step outside the box and do stuff that I'm not normally comfortable doing, that I'm not going to get where I want to be. And where I want to be is executive director and board of directors and, $5,000-$10,000 overrides. And
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
want my sales to go up. So like, seriously, it's for this year, it's all about just stepping out and gulping down my fear and just people and just running my mouth to everybody about pure romance.
It sounds like your goal is going to be 10 times braver every day.
It is, and I post that in my group all the time, and I've got, do I have it up here? You can see it. I do have a little paper on my wall somewhere over here that says be 10 times braver, because I took that from one of our trainings last year. I was like, if you could just be 10 times braver, like 20 times a day.
What would you even do? Like, yeah, what would you?
Dump it down and just do it. Just go. Just do it.
That's awesome. Okay, so if there's new consultants watching this, what are a couple of things that you would tell them if you could start over, like with the best advice? What would you give yourself?
I would say, like I said just now, like just jump. Don't wait till you think you know the products. Don't wait until you think you're ready to recruit. Don't wait for anything. This is money like off the board, like right away. So if you sign up, before you sign up, okay, my friends, you talk to your friends, you say, okay, I'm doing this. You're going to have parties for me because you love me. And you just start booking right away. Get your parties going and just bribe your friends, man. Blackmail your friends. Get them to do it for you because, and like I always tell everybody, it's not really your friends. It's once you get outside that circle, but that's really to break into it.
No,
so don't wait. Just dive in. Have a party. Read from the catalog. Look like a goofball. For one, you're the only one that's going to know. They're not going to know.
They have no idea.
They're seeing you goof up. That means they can say, oh, if she's being a complete goofer and like messing up, I could totally do this. Like I can learn too. So just keep the attitude that like any other job change, a career change, it takes training. You're not born knowing how to do this. None of us that come into this are like, oh, I know all the products. I know how to recruit. I know everything. None of us know any of it. It's brand new to all of us. So don't wait. Just jump. Start talking to people about the business, talking about people. I mean, the first thing you learn is the sisterhood is awesome, right? Talk about that.
100%.
Sharing the products. Use the products. Oh my God, that's the other one. Use the products. You will sell 10 times better the stuff that you use and like than you. If you're just holding on to your kit, your inventory, you're like, oh my God, I don't have to sell it. I don't want to open it. Dude, open it. Use it. You will be so much more successful.
That's such good advice. That's such great advice. Okay, well, that was all the questions I had. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with everybody before we logged off?
Oh, share with everybody. Don't take things too personally. Like I am like one of those warm fuzzy people, so I tend to get like really attached to people. Team members, I'm kind of like the mom. I think everyone kind of thinks of me as the mom. And so, I get attached to my team members and I get really involved in their lives, and that's fine. I love it. I love being their friend, obviously too. But people come and go and it sucks and it hurts. And so sometimes it's hard to swallow when people you like really adore, like they're just like, poof, like my best friend was part of this for like a little bit. And I was like, come on. And she wasn't into it. So just keep going. Just, what, like everyone says, like next, make it like a big print of like, macrame, this is next, and just keep going because you can still be friends with them. You can still love them. You can still go to their barbecues and baby showers, but keep going, keep recruiting.
I love it. Thank you so much. That was such good advice. And I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.